And welcome to another episode of Business Party Podcast, your favorite middle of the week talking shit about everything hump day podcast.
I always have to wait till the last minute to send out
Yeah.
the fucking tweets or whatever, or the Snapchats to everybody. Because, I can't just put it on my story and everybody goes, oh, look, it's there. I have
Everybody turn your alerts on.
Oh, my God. I'm tired. It's the middle of the week, but I'm
Yes.
tired. It's just, today has been a long day, it feels like.
It was hot as hell today. Well, pretty damn hot here today. Pretty humid too.
Yeah, it's getting to that. I'm like, I don't know what it is. I think it's just getting older, but like I used to get like heat rashes, and now I have a severe heat rash on my back and my back of my legs because we went to a derby.
That's
Last was it this weekend? Holy shit, this week is going by so slow. Went to a derby this weekend. It was fun. I
Yeah.
saw a car be pushed on top of another car that was my
nice.
old lady's buddy from work. And he put a video of him driving the car.
What'd you go to? Destruction Derby or?
Yeah, a
That's
demolition
dope.
derby.
Fuck yeah.
But like we're sitting there, we're like, come on, hit somebody. Come on, let's go. Stop being fucking fairies. Let's go, hit somebody. And then, because they're just driving around in circles and hitting everyone. And then he posted the video of him in the car. And you forget like how much, and it's all dirt. And it was we had a severe thunderstorm the night before. And it's all muddy, and it's just like you just see him do this, and then every time he gets hit with the car, you're like, oh yeah, that's right. You're getting hit by a car every time somebody hits you.
And they have like no traction and shit too.
No, they got like little wheels and stuff like that in the back, and big
Right.
regular wheels in the demo derby in the middle of nowhere. Took 40 minutes to get there. Yeah, it was cool. It was fun. They did the Pledge of Allegiance, the national anthem, and then they did a prayer. And they're like, as long as we're here, we're gonna say prayers before every race. This country is going to shit, but God bless America. I was like, I fucking love it here. This is the fucking greatest place ever. I'm not leaving. This place is my Disneyland.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh man, but there's so much going on in the world right now. We might be getting into World War III. Tim Pool's on a watch list. You got fucking Joe Biden mumbling about something. Hunter Biden's guilty.
I didn't see much of anything, to be honest. So all this is new to me tonight.
So you didn't see you didn't hear about Hunter Biden being guilty on all 3 charges?
I heard, but I haven't seen any deep analysis.
Right. I haven't totally either. I mean, maybe
except for that one chick that's she was her head was about to explode.
Right. I was listening to Dana Lash about it too. Like I like listening to her about it. She's pretty much the only one because nobody's really gone totally into it. But one of the main things is why I named this episode "Is It a Trap?" is because is him becoming is him being found guilty a trap? Like for a few things, the Second Amendment, other shit.
The Trump shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
They can just say, well, our Justice Department is. But I mean, the biggest scumbag in this whole thing is Joe. Joe used his fucking own kid for political, not kid, his own son for political points.
His own 50-year-old son instead of the little kid that they're trying to make him out to be in the media.
Yeah, right.
Every time we talk about Hunter, he's not a kid. He's a 50-year-old man who has a 20-something-year-old daughter who's married. He's not a kid.
And has a 5-year-old child with a 33-year-old stripper who they don't talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody forget.
She's like Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno from Encanto.
But he's just a fucking scumbag. He really is. And listen, he's allowed to be a scumbag, and all more power to him for whatever it is. But you're not wrong. It's a trap. It's a two-way trap, I believe. Because now, I said it last night. In my opinion, what is he really guilty of? He lied on a piece of paper for something that all of us don't think we should need. We shouldn't need a NICS check. It's our Second Amendment right to keep your arms.
I mean, yeah, for for the drug stuff. I mean, I think it's kind of dumb, to be honest.
I mean, for me, if you're committing a crime,
the main things that they should be going after him for is what they're not going to go after him for is like the peddling of his dad and shit.
Yeah.
So
and the tax stuff, and they waited for that, the statute of limitations for that to be up.
And I mean, even like with the tax stuff, I kind of agree with Davey, but I also see the other points. It's like, man, when it comes to like tax evasion, I'm like based. But then it's like it's also, should we be taking him down for it? And I mean, I see both points because in a way, like it obviously, yes, fuck the IRS and fuck your taxes. But at the same time, also, it's like we have to follow the rule of law in which the law that we do have. You know, otherwise it's a mockery.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's just, you know, you should have to, you suppose only pay state taxes, and then the state taxes fund the federal government. And like we were saying today, the fucking the Pentagon just failed another audit. I mean,
yeah,
why
you
are
were
we
saying that? When
why
the
do
fuck did that happen?
Let me see if I have the video.
That's fucking ridiculous, man. Like, they have failed so many.
Yeah, like I don't understand how this is like they could just continue the fail audit.
Yeah,
but you don't pay your.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you don't pay your taxes, and well, you're going to fucking jail. Like it's all stupid. It's all does not make. Where are my?
Didn't they like fail the audit last year, and they lost?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like 1.5 trillion in that one.
I think so.
It just keeps going up.
They haven't passed an audit in, I believe, 6 years.
I think it's longer than that. But you might be right, but I think it's longer than
because
that.
part of the quote unquote conspiracy theory of 9/11 too is that they failed their audit too right before that happened as well.
Yeah.
And the part that got hit on the Pentagon was like the budget office and shit or something.
I think there was something also in like building 7 or something that had something to do with the financial stuff.
I think it was like FBI or stuff, and like an FBI or building or something.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, I thought this was like from 2 years ago, and then I was listening to it, and I'm like, nope, that's this fucking year.
Oh my god! Like, god damn, man! Already again.
Another Pentagon audit failed. The Defense Department's taking a sizable chunk of your paycheck. However, it's unable to prove how it's actually spending those tax dollars. Tom Dempsey explains what auditors found or didn't find in its annual evaluation of the Pentagon's budget. Tom, you would think this much money, most Americans, we can't do anything about it, but we are demanding answers.
A lot of money we're talking about here, Adrian. For the 6th year in a row now and counting, the Pentagon has failed its yearly audit.
Yeah,
Look,
6th
the
row.
Department of Defense has around
6 years in a row.
$4 trillion in assets. We're talking about weapons and other supplies. But this audit report found that around half of those assets can't be accounted for. Federal government agencies face yearly audits as determined by federal law. And look, the Pentagon, like I said, has failed 6 years in a row. According to the Department of Defense, the Pentagon passed 7 of its 29 sub-audits this year. The Department of Defense makes up more than half of all U.S. discretionary spending, and auditing the Pentagon can be tough due to the department's size and scope. But with government spending continuing to be under a microscope as Congress works to pass a long-term deal and address the debt ceiling, criticism rolled in about this audit finding. Republican House Majority Whip Tom Emmer posted to social media, quote, "Government agencies need to be held to the same standard as any business in America. This is unacceptable." Meantime, Alabama Republican Representative Barry Moore also posted to social media, writing, quote, "The Pentagon receives $1 trillion in taxpayer funds annually, but can't pass a simple audit. No wonder we're nearly $34 trillion in debt." In response to the audit findings, Pentagon staff recently said the results gave a big opportunity to improve. Take a listen.
We're working on improving our process.
And this is why I realized it was this year. This fucking lady has I think got in this year.
Okay.
These fucking forehead banged dummy. She really is dumb. She has no idea what she's talking about. She's like all of them. They all get up there. They just lie to everybody. They don't They don't give you the correct information. Well, I'll let her explain.
While it wasn't the results that we wanted, we certainly are learning each time an audit passes. And, it's a continuing and ongoing process that this building is assessing.
6 years? 6 years you failed the audit.
It's an ongoing process that they're like looking into. It's 6 years now. Like,
Has anybody been fired because of this?
No.
Probably not.
No.
You want to? So,
of course not.
have you guys heard about the Department of Defense being the one that supplies school lunches for all the kids in the United States?
No. That's a revelation.
Yes. I just saw it on TikTok last night and I was like, there's no way. And yeah,
Who does it?
so the Department of Defense,
Whoa, the DOD. Okay, that's
the
crazy.
DOD.
Kids are getting MREs for lunch.
So
Right.
it's called the DODEA. Now, the DODEA is the Department of Defense Education Activity. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's responsible for the planning, directing, coordinating, and managing of the pre-K through 12th grade educational programs on behalf of the United States Department of Defense. And they and also it says here a qualified children nutrition professionals provide students with access to a variety of affordable, nutritious, and appealing foods that meet health and nutrition needs for students. To maximize the extent possible, the DODEA schools participate in an available DOD student meal program.
That's definitely not good. I don't want to go in through like the military or anything like that, or the government, like contracted anyway like that. I mean, we all know what military grade means, right? Like the lowest bidder gets the job.
Yeah.
And then, like, they would probably do the same thing for the food too, especially if it's going to like mass amounts of places. We all know it's always been shitty anyways. The only thing that was good was the square pizza.
Yeah, that was it. And the chicken patties.
So I'm wondering if this is before or after Michelle Obama took over the school lunch program.
I like
Remember
how
that?
I like how they make it rhyme. DODEA. Hey, like it's a fucking fun thing. Like, hey, look how cool this is. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just I fucking hate them all.
Crazy, right?
I hate them all. Why
That's
would
definitely something I'm gonna look more into for
Yeah, that's
sure.
wild. I did not know that.
Did you see the website? Was it pulled up?
Yeah, it was,
Okay.
it was there. I just trying to look for some of the videos that we're sending. I don't
What are you looking for?
No, it's just like I was looking for a video that I thought I had one that was associated with that one, but I couldn't find it. Did you see that Jillian Michaels? You know who Jillian Michaels is, right? She was a part of The Biggest Loser and stuff like that.
Yeah, she's got that
Yes,
up.
she's like that coach.
Yeah, I didn't. First of all, I assumed she was a lesbian, but
Yes.
Oh yeah, she's got that fucking stone face, man. Like,
dude, she's fucking tracked, man. She's fucking
she probably beat my ass. I can't lie.
Listen, I'd let her beat my ass anyway. But I mean, when you have people like her talking about how California got too crazy for her, and I don't want to ruin it. She checks a lot of fucking boxes.
Yeah.
And she was like, and she's even like, this is ridiculous.
California got too crazy for me. Why? Okay. This is my parting line.
Mind you, the girl who's interviewing her was the girl who blew the whistle on the fact that Joe Biden's camp gave her the questions 2 years ago to ask him. And she no longer works for, I believe, NBC.
I grew up here. I'm a woman. I'm a gay woman. My mom's a Jew. My dad's an Arab. I have a black kid. And believe it or not, my son is half Latin, even though he doesn't look like it. I hold a million cards in your game of woke victimology poker. And when I leave California, maybe you've lost your fucking mind. Just maybe. Like when you have me running from home, maybe it's gone way too far.
What was the line? Like what was it?
My God,
I guess
girl,
the
there's
end for you.
not enough time. And you know, I actually take this line from Bill and Elon Musk, and they're like, I actually haven't changed.
Yes.
The world around me is shifting, and I haven't moved. So some of these laws
Pay attention.
that are passing here are absolutely fucking mind-boggling in
Mhm.
relation to crime, protecting our kids. Like we're decriminalizing everything, which arguably I would probably be okay with, but we're not regulating any of it.
Right.
So it's like, okay, you're going to decriminalize sex work, but only so women can legally loiter on the streets. Like, not to keep them safe, not to have them pay taxes, not to make them, regularly check for STDs, not to take away the pimps out of the equation.
Listen, to be fair, Trump said that if he gets back in, he's going to take away the fucking tax on tips. Okay, so these women are going to be able to make a lot of money on untaxed tips. Hello. Is
Yeah.
this thing on?
I mean, I don't know if that. Yeah, we could see. Yeah, we can discuss.
What tips are you talking about?
Oh yeah.
Well, those are taxed anyway. Most of us are cut.
It's the like if you made that argument to me, I'd be like, well, yes, we want, of course. I mean, I could be liberal. I could go there with you. But I grew up this way. But when it's like, oh, and then what we're going to do is we're going to pass a law for LGBTQ rights so that 24-year-old men can sleep with 14-year-old boys and not have to register as a sex offender because it's not
That's
fair to the
fucked up.
gays. I'm like, what?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Right.
What? Oh, yeah, that's right. California did pass a law 2 years ago that decriminalized that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It was to help Kevin Spacey out, I think.
It's
Who was recently on Piers Morgan yesterday, I believe it was crying. I don't fucking believe actors. I can't. If you believe an actor like Robert fucking De Niro, oh, we gotta put this guy in jail because he's a criminal. He's a son of a bitch. You're a fucking actor.
Yeah. Fuck
You
De
get-
Niro.
Yeah, you get paid to fucking act like an asshole. So what makes me think that you have any fucking morals?
He lost credibility after like Meet the Fockers 5 or something.
You talking to me, fucker? You talking to me?
Yeah.
what?
Old.
Like, I don't know if you saw that one. That was like, I think early 2020 when they passed that law.
Mhm.
And I was like, if a 24-year-old man touches my 14-year-old son,
I will kill
I
you.
will get a gun and
Yes.
take matters into my own hands.
Yes.
Like, are you fucking kidding? Or the fact that a 12-year-old child can be put on off-label
Thanks for the shout out.
cancer drugs
Mm.
to irreparably change their body. Again, if my son came to me and said, Mom, my daughter, I think I'm trans, I'd say, okay, like, you want to dress this way? You want me to call you whatever the heck you want me to address? Fine. Explore it. I love you. I'm cool. Like, do you, as long as we're safe. But we're not changing your body until it's fully developed. I'm sorry. Conversation's over. Can't get a fucking tattoo.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Are you crazy? It's insane. Like I just can't. It's madness. It's madness to me. I could go on and on and on, and it's madness.
She's not
She's right.
wrong.
Yeah. I think the majority of this country, I would say about a good 75%, if their kid came to them and was just like, hey, if it's a boy, Dad, I feel like a girl. I think I want to address. Okay, whatever you want to do, dude. Can I get medication? No,
Mm.
get the fuck out of here. Go to your room, put on your fucking fairy dress, dance around like you fucking want to, whatever you want to do. We're not getting you drugs to change your like
Right.
kids, especially at the age of 12, 13, 14, their hormones are starting to hit their body and they don't even know what the fuck is going on.
Mm-hmm.
So you have like estrogen hitting girls and testosterone hitting boys, and then you want to fucking throw the fucking reverse switch on both of them, and you expect these kids not to go crazy?
Right.
You're out of your fucking mind.
That was one of the first things I said whenever it came to them introducing hormone blockers to these kids and stuff. And like, people are already worried about their ADHD and all this other shit with them and stuff. Like, you don't think that that's mentally gonna fuck them up and
Yeah.
physically, which I
Mhm.
mean has been proven also, like with our friend Abel. But I mean, it's just gonna fuck you up in so many ways. Like, it's ridiculous to me for them to, for any of them to be like it's reversible in any sort of way. It's ridiculous.
Mhm.
And the fact that they're like, well, if a girl goes through pubescent, whatever,
Maybe
puberty, they're like, yeah, we
Everybody
put-
knows you never go full retard.
like you put them on that and you put some people, some women, some girls on it. You don't put all girls on it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's studies now that say that it's not reversible. Like,
There have been
and
studies out for a long time saying that it's not reversible.
Right. Yeah.
but people just don't want to fucking listen. And I don't know, man. This country, I want to say the pendulum's swinging the other way. I just have from all the stuff that we've been talking about on Off Label, where Rich is showing all the data and everything about the voting and shit like that. Like, I don't know if I have any. And then another 3 people just got sentenced to jail for ballot harvesting in DC. Did you see that?
Really? No.
Yeah. Another fucking 3 people went to like, and it the point of all this stuff is like, Trump's a felon, and they keep saying it. The news articles just say it over and over. Even with the
Mhm.
Hunter
Mhm.
Biden thing, when Hunter Biden was found guilty, all the news outlets, all the news outlets. I can't speak today.
Words, Davey.
They all went to Hunter Biden been found guilty in gun charges, proving that the Donald Trump, former President Donald Trump, who was accused of and found guilty on 34 felony charges. Like, what the fuck does that have anything to do with Hunter Biden?
Yeah.
Why are we
Nothing.
Why are we talking about Trump's
It's
felonies?
to justify to what they're doing to Trump. It's just like,
Right.
see, look, there isn't a 2-tiered justice system. See?
It's
It's just like how when people be like, the right's not violent, and the left would be like, oh, Charlottesville, even though that they're like with the mostly fiery but mostly peaceful protests, and they're like bring up Charlottesville and had nothing to do with
Right.
that. And like the kid who actually hurt someone was like mentally handicapped too, I think, or
Mhm.
something. I don't know. Like, the fuck?
well, that's
That's
the
why
thing.
they would love when January 6th happened. They're like, yes, we
Yeah.
got a new one.
Oh yeah.
And they just harp on it. Meanwhile, I mean, this weekend in DC, they had fucking basically riots there.
Yeah. What was going on there? I remember you shared something about that.
Hold on, let me go. I don't know why Twitter's not up. I thought I had Twitter up.
Twitter.
Twitter messages.
By the way, Elon, change it back to Twitter. Fuck X.
Well, listen. He keeps asking, should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I?
Yes,
Everybody's
change
like,
it back,
yeah,
dude.
change it fucking back. And
I
he
think
just
he's like going to keep asking until he gets the answer he wants.
Yeah, probably.
By the way,
I think we should all do a social experiment, and if he asks again, everyone should say X, like keep it X, and see if he asks again.
oh no, he
'Cause
won't.
He probably won't. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, hold on. I wanted to play this first because this made me laugh because you know how everybody talks about how oh shit, hold on. Whoa. How everybody talks about how New York's crime rate has gone down. You know, everybody
Yeah.
keeps saying, "Oh, New York's crime rate's gone down. New York's crime rate's gone down."
Mm-hmm.
Hey, maybe it has something to do with this.
We found out before they came out that these asset protection has seen them in there a week before stealing computers, but they didn't call the police.
There you go.
Policy said don't call unless you know who the suspects are. So that's an unreported criminal grand larceny. So, anyways, they come out.
Did you hear what he said? He said it fucking quick. It's an
An
unreported grand larceny.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
They're stealing computers and nobody calls because they don't want to have to deal with it.
Right.
That guy and me are standing off. I'm looking at him. He's looking at me. We got this standoff going. We're going left or right. I'm ready for the foot chase. I look down, Jen, and he's wearing flip flops. Guys, he's committing a grand larceny twice in a week. He's committing a grand larceny at the store, and he doesn't care. He honestly doesn't care about our system. This is a joke to him. He doesn't plan on running. He's wearing flip flops to a grand larceny. That's an indicator of the problem we have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they don't.
Not equipped to commit the crime.
But they just don't. They don't give a fuck because they don't have to give a fuck.
Did you see that video of people that were trying to loot a store in Tennessee, and then the citizens in saw what was happening? They blocked the exits and kept the burglars trapped inside.
No, I would like to see that.
Let me see if I can find it. I don't remember where I saw it though. It's a flip flop
Flop
world.
world.
You just put Tennessee looting, and boy, the videos come up. I got it.
Whole bunch, huh?
It's listen. They just
Yeah,
like
that's it.
they just love looting.
The cops took 30 minutes to get there.
Robert stepped inside the store. They stepped.
Motherfuckers in here robbing the store.
Hell no, boy. These people get prosecuted and get prosecuted the right way. The court system in this.
Even the Haitians have had enough. You hear that? These people got to get prosecuted. The Jamaicans or whatever. Right way. What up, Slash?
Oh, no. What they doing now? They're trying to open the back.
They still grabbing stuff like they get it.
What is that? Security guards there too? Just like, no, guys, don't let them out, please.
Whoever's laughing. Cheers, brother.
What happened to the response time of the cops? I know, seriously.
This lady had called him.
The response time is so.
This is taking forever. So we got these guys are holding the door. They got the robbers locked inside.
We just walked out.
The robbers are stuck.
Well, we talked about it a couple weeks ago. That the police stations are now closed between a certain hours.
Mm-hmm.
They can't, you know.
Which is fucked up.
Yeah. Once again, we forget the police have no duty to serve and protect. They have no fucking duty to serve and protect, and this is why, once again, the right to keep and bear arms there's a reason for it. And people from the coast just keep thinking that their whole lives are it.
Yeah.
In the store.
Nothing happened. All
okay.
right. So basically, like, the people are trying to like break down the door, whatever, in the back, and nothing happens. But it's actually a good segue to that video that you sent us from Biden, because you were talking about the right to bear and keep arms. And it's a good example as to why we need to, because of this asshat.
Didn't it seem like he was I mean, he's already kind of said it before, but didn't it seem like he was foreshadowing a little bit more in this one than he did in in the other ones.
Yeah, I think he put a hint, hint, wink, wink in there too.
Right. Yeah.
I don't
There
even.
we go.
I don't even think. I think he was just winking because I think he's having a stroke at this point.
I had that pulled up too. Yeah.
I used to be a law, when I was no longer the vice president, I became a professor at the University of Pennsylvania before that
Of some fucking place.
law class. And so I taught the Second Amendment. There's never been a time.
False. He was
Right.
never. He never taught law.
No.
That was Obama.
That says you can own anything you want. Never. You couldn't own a cannon during the Civil War.
Yes, you
Yes,
could.
you could.
I'm sorry. What? You couldn't own what?
A
During
cannon.
when?
The Civil War.
I can own a cannon right now. I just have to
I
fucking-
know.
No, I'm serious. Think about it. How much have you heard this phrase? The blood of liberty. Wash it, though. Give me a break.
He doesn't even know.
Yeah, the blood of. Finish the quote, Joe.
He doesn't even know. Yeah.
The blood of liberty. You know.
Anyway. I like that when he does it and he gets flustered and he's like,
I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure.
Do we ever get that?
No, I mean it. Seriously. And by the way, if they want to think to take on government, if we get out of line, which they're talking again about, well, guess what? They need F-15s. They don't need.
All right, now
Right.
back it up just a little bit.
Need F-15s. They don't need. Talking if we get out.
Yeah.
By the way, if they want to think to take on government, if we get out of line, which they're talking
Now
again
pause.
about.
If we get out of line, are you trying to say that you were planning to, or because that's the whole reason, to be honest, for the Second Amendment is when the government does get out of line there, Joe.
Right.
I didn't know if you knew that.
No, man doesn't know how to not shit his pants. You think he knows what the fucking Constitution states?
Yeah, true.
It's last big boy too. Yeah, and once again, is he threatening American citizens?
Right, exactly. Yeah. This is what, the 4th or 5th time he's talked about
Yeah.
this?
mm-hmm.
Swalwell did the same thing when him and Joe Biggs were going back and forth a couple years ago. He said the same thing. He said basically, he said, "Well, we have F-15, so we'll win." And it's like, did you just threaten American citizens? You're a fucking sitting congressman, sir.
Mhm.
You're the president of the United States. Are you threatening the American public with F-15s?
Right, pretty ridiculous.
Well, guess what? They need F-15s. They don't need a rifle. Folks, look, this is crazy
rifle?
what we're talking about. Because whether we're Democrats or Republicans, we want our families to be safe. I used to be a
So then everyone should own an F-15.
Yes.
It should be a requirement.
Mm-hmm.
It's so,
Every
Yeah.
American in
I
the
am-
U.S. get an F-15. They're gonna fucking Oprah that shit. You get an F-15. You get an F-15.
what's your stance on the Second Amendment? Grenades.
Yeah, grenades.
And and it leads me back to the Hunter Biden thing. Like, if you are committing a crime while high on drugs with a gun,
Don't get caught.
yeah, don't get caught. But if you get caught, then you go
Don't
to jail.
throw your gun out in a dumpster near a school.
Very true.
But it's also the Fifth on those NICS checks. It's the Fifth Amendment on there. You have the right to not self-incriminate. It states
Right.
it right in there. So if you say yes, I'm a criminal. So like you said, it's a trap. It's an absolute trap because you have people cheering that this is going on, and you have to go, this is not a good thing. And you know, it's all these surface level people. The same thing with the Trump trial. It's all surface level. I cannot talk today.
Surface level.
I'm Joe Bidening today. I just it's a slippery slope, and Joe Biden put his son there on purpose for political points, and it's garbage. It is
Well,
total.
I don't think Joe Biden made his son do crack and then signed saying that he doesn't do crack while he's buying a firearm.
Yeah, but once he's the president of the United States, he didn't have to let his son go through that. He could have just said, "Fuck everybody, fuck what everybody thinks," and this is what I hated about Trump. He should have just said, "Fuck everybody, I'll do what I want to do." You know, and Biden did the whole school whatchamacallit, the college, the money for the college. Biden was like, I went against the Supreme Court and said that everybody's getting their college paid for, like our friend Jack.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Jack has-
well, it was he went to an art institute, and that's the one that they were doing is all art institutes for some reason.
Because
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I
Aw.
needed that today. I had a hard day today.
do you want to talk about it?
I do not want to talk about it. I don't
You-
want
you
to cry.
You sure you don't? Come on, everybody will start tune in, and
No.
and the front page of Rumble will be like seeing you cry.
No, because the thing is that when I cry,
We
it's not
need
like a
views,
cute- It's not
Mama.
a cute cry. It's like an ugly Kim Kardashian type, like meh,
Yeah.
cry. It's awful.
Listen,
I saw my face in the mirror while I was crying today. I was like, "Oh my god, stop! You look ridiculous."
Listen, when I saw Ryan for the first time, like when we found out she was a girl, like I was just leaking. I couldn't help it. Like I was just leaking. And then it happened again. We went to the high risk doctor, and they were like, and it was like an hour of just pictures of this and that. By the way, do you know they can tell they can map out the umbilical cord?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Dude, it's fucking weird. It's weird. All of a sudden you just see blue and red, and I'm like, does my baby have a tumor? Is that what? And she's like, no, that's
not
just
a tumor.
Out of all three of my kids, I never saw the umbilical cord really. But
Yeah.
maybe I never paid attention.
It's
That could be
well,
too. I mean, I'm just saying.
It's just this. You just see this blue and this red thing, and I'm like, "What is it?" She's like, "Oh, it's the umbilical cord." I'm like, "You could see that?" She's like, "Yeah." And then taking pictures of all this and all that. And listen, for Amanda being 37 and me being 41, the only issue right now we're having is the baby's femurs are a 0.1 off from normal, and she had these little fluttering things in her heart, the heart valves or something like that. They were not fully developing, but they're developing more and more. They're a little behind, and then he's like, and then he goes to the point where and then and he's writing out all this stuff, and he goes, whatchamacallit? Oh, wow, why can't I think of it right now? Down syndrome. And he goes to Down syndrome. He goes, and then the risk for Down syndrome goes from 5% to blah blah blah. And then he's like, "Did you get this done?" And Amanda goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, okay, never mind. We're good with that." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, good, okay." I'm like, pinholes in the middle.
Yeah.
It's normal. The middle of the heart.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I just, it's just weird. Like, and then she all of a sudden,
It's coming up so quick too.
I
I'm so
know.
excited for you guys.
3 more months. I can't wait. And it's just she's an asshole already. I'll tell you that right now. This baby is going to be an asshole. Okay.
Hey.
Like the whole time she's just got her back towards us. Like, nope, not helping. Nope, fuck you guys. And then the nurse is sitting there trying to put get the ultrasound, trying to get her in the right positions to take all these 900 pictures like it's a fucking photo shoot. And then you just see these like things and all these numbers and stuff come up and L's and R's and you know, she's taking all these pictures and she's like, yeah, the baby just won't just stand still. She won't look forward. And then all of a sudden you just see this. Baby's like, yeah, fuck you guys. But it's a trip, man. It's a trip. It's I'm so happy to be here. Because you know, last time I was 20 years old. Like we didn't know until Madison's mom was 5 months pregnant, and then I was just a dumb 20-year-old. Yeah, my girlfriend's pregnant. Yeah, yeah, whatever, dude. You know, I was a dummy. So now it's nice to be there and know the whole time, and just
now you get to be a tired old man.
yeah, listen, I'm tired as it is. Tired as it is right now. But you know, it's gonna be fun. I can't wait. I cannot wait. 27/7, huh? Huh?
Leave her alone.
I'm trying to leave her alone, but she's being a fucking brat. She's being a fucking brat. Today she's sickly and everything like that. I come home and she grabs my kneecaps at the top where I'm very ticklish. And she starts like tickling me, and like she works on the line at Ford, so she doesn't have a girly grab. She grabs the fucking my knee and just gets right in there, and my leg just shoots out like and I can't stop laughing because I'm fucking ticklish there. And she goes, "What happened? What happened? You ticklish? You tick?" I'm like, I go, "You know your ribs are exposed right now." She's like, "Well, they hurt."
You gotta take it. Just take it. She's growing a human.
Listen,
all
that's what I
right.
said to her, and apparently there's a baby now, so apparently I gotta take it.
Speaking of growing humans, we may see some other humans getting grown soon if somebody finds out about this, namely the Marines. Aliens might be living among us disguised as humans. They're going to go fuck them aliens. That's what they're going to do. That's what I'm talking about, putting babies in them. Or in a base inside the moon, according to new Harvard study, which is pretty damn funny. I guess we can listen to a little bit of this. Tim Pool, I'm sure he probably gets to about the gist of it in the beginning.
I don't know if this story is levity or if it's dire. I don't know. Maybe what happens come November is like right before Civil War / World War III kicks off, the aliens emerge and they're like, all right, you're done. We're taking over. And anyway, here's the news. Aliens might be living among us disguised as humans or in a base inside the moon, according to new Harvard study. I wish, I guess. Life would be a bit more exciting if like a thing happened. We're sitting here going around in circles, escalating tensions, and it's just like, ugh, what do humans really need or want? Well, there are many
alien booty. That's not
theories and conspiracies, but now we're getting it straight from Harvard. Therefore, it is not a conspiracy theory, my friends. It is research. Okay, so basically what they're saying is there could be aliens disguised as humans, underwater bases, on the moon, or my favorite theory is ancient aliens or ancient apocalypse, okay? So one of the theories...
So now they're validating. Now they're validating that whole series that was on History Channel forever. The guy with the crazy hair and all that
Mikolos.
shit. Like, yeah.
Here, if you want to pull the video down, I can actually bring up the actual article.
All right.
Because it's actually kind of interesting. Yeah. So aliens might be living among us, disguised as humans, or in a base inside the moon. All right. So it says the study by Harvard University Human Flourishing Program. Hold on. Let me make this bigger for y'all. Can you see that better?
Yeah, a little bit.
Better?
A little better. I got a piece of fucking steak stuck in my throat.
In your throat. Oh no. Okay. The study by Harvard University's Human Flourishing Program. Oh my God. So many pop-ups. What the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pop-up.
Site's terrible.
They're all terrible now. They all just, you want something free? Here you go.
Swear. So it puts forward the idea that UFOs or unidentified UAPs may be spaceships visiting their Earth-based alien friends. The researchers have investigated so-called cryptoterrestrials. So these could be disguised themselves as humans to fit in, may have come from Earth's future, or might have descended from intelligent dinosaurs.
Earth's future.
We
that
put
means
dinosaurs on the moon?
I don't believe the Earth. I don't know. Earth's future, even though some people say, if you're in the conspiracy theory realm, you can't really, I guess, rule out time travel. But then that's what it would have to be. So it's like, man, like, come on, like, and I'm a conspiracy theory person, but nah.
We put dinosaurs on the moon,
right?
So the study was created to offer an alternate. Oh my God, I'm having a Davey issue right now. I can't. Unconventional explanation for UAP sightings and to hypothesize what they might mean, and the possibility that UAP may involve forms of non-human intelligence, NHI, that are already present in the Earth's environment in some senses, that exist among us in distinct stealth.
Can't believe they said intelligent dinosaurs.
I know. The paper reads, the author became increasingly aware of the depth of evidence and theory that also tentatively supports another ultra-terrestrial explanation, the crypto-terrestrial hypothesis, our focus here, which holds that UAP may reflect activities by the NHIs. What the fuck were the NHIs again? I forget. Non-human intelligence concealed here on Earth. Example, underground. Yeah. And in environs. Okay.
Dinosaurs really on the dark side of the moon. Why do we got to keep changing fucking names of things? The next thing you know, dinosaurs are going to have dinosaurs. Aliens are going to have fucking pronouns. You know, they're really not UFOs or they're not aliens. They're him, hey, they, bees.
Oh my goodness.
I identify as gray alien.
Right. The grays. So the 4 theories on aliens living near humans are investigated. The first are human cryptoterrestrials, a technologically advanced ancient human civilization that was largely destroyed long ago, e.g. by a flood. So this is the Nephilim. I'm sure that what they're talking about,
right?
By the way, but continue to exist in remnant form, which is okay. So the second are hominoid or theropod.
Hominoid too.
Cryptoterrestrials, a technologically advanced non-human civilization consisting of some terrestrial animal which evolved to live in stealth, like underground. The paper suggests these could be an ape-like hominoid descendant or descendants of unknown intelligent dinosaurs. I'm going to go with Atlantis on this one.
Right.
Okay. The third cryptoterrestrials are former extraterrestrials or extra.
They're the fucking expats of aliens.
I guess so.
Hey, Biz, stop being racist.
Stop being racist. No.
So these would have arrived on Earth from elsewhere in the cosmos and from the human future, respectively, and concealed themselves in stealth, such as in the moon. So would that be kind of like the Watchers? No.
Are we talking about Scientology now?
No, there's all right, never mind.
What's a Neph? There's stories about Nephs living in cages here in Oregon.
Caves. Yeah.
What's I've heard like the Nephilims?
Yeah.
So the 4th theory is dubbed the CTH4, a magical cryptoterrestrials.
Fucking fairies
or entities,
now.
Right? The Fae.
Well, they're from Oregon, so what'd you think?
Entities which are less like homegrown aliens and more like earthbound angels.
What the fuck?
The paper
Earth
says that these
angel,
relate
Earth
to the world
angel.
inhabited by humans in ways that are less technological than magical, giving the examples of fairies, elves, and nymphs.
Man, man, these motherfuckers listen to every conspiracy podcast for like the last no, actually they didn't. No, let me rephrase that. They put every conspiracy podcast for like the last 17 years into an AI generator. They were like, all right, bring us a bunch of shit now. Let's talk about some tests to do on it. Let's like all of a sudden be like, hey, maybe this might be real.
It says the academics do conclude that their theories, especially the elves suggestion, might be hard to take by many people. They add the principal weakness of the CHT4,
Yeah, you think so,
by
Frodo?
contrast, is its utter strangeness, particularly for readers schooled to limit themselves to modes of explanation within the bounds of, say, the standard model of physics. And then while belief in extraterrestrials is tangible belief in something like fairies, like I just said, is simply not a live option for many scientists. The paper says, I guess, the crypto-terrestrial hypothesis, a case for specific openness to conceal an earthly explanation for unidentified anomalous phenomena, is not yet peer reviewed. So we can't read. I want to read this freaking paper.
So
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I do too.
So
I'm going to copy paste and see if I can find the actual paper.
So it's not a peer-reviewed study. So what's the fucking use of the entire article?
To get people all up in arms about it.
That's it.
I hope. Listen,
to get you
And to
doing
make
what
you
you were just doing.
Right.
I hope-
and to make people feel like an idiot if they think
Right.
it's actually true. So I'm thinking it's real. The elves are real. The fae and the fairies, what is it in Iceland? Is that where they have like the myths of the fae? Or
Maybe.
something?
I'm pretty sure that they at least have some of
It's a
that.
Nordic
I
thing.
thought that was the
like-
Diner
Yeah.
Chronicles.
The what?
The Diner Chronicles. Faye.
I don't even know what that is.
The
I don't know what that
waitress
is.
named Faye.
I don't. Excuse me.
Ooh.
Hello.
Listen, I'm swinging hard today, okay? Mama
Yeah.
said bring some funny, and I'm trying to bring some funny, and I'm swinging and fucking Babe Ruth in the fuck out of this.
Everyone's
Batting
like,
average is like 0.1. 0.001.
0.001, yeah. 100's not bad. Oh my
Okay.
god.
I
But,
found
listen,
it.
I hope
Ooh,
every-
PDF available.
I hope
so
the
much
fairies are
better
real, and I hope every
than
fairy looks like
Legos.
Tinkerbell. It's all blue-eyed, blonde-haired fucking fairies. By the way, speaking of Tinkerbell and Disney, did you hear the new fucking Star Wars is flopping?
oh yeah. I forgot all what exactly about it, but I know somebody was on like some carpet for like the announcement. They were like, "This is gonna be the gayest Star Wars ever." It's like, "Oh God!" Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, they already pulled season 2 because nobody likes it.
Oh, it's probably
Nobody.
terrible.
Yeah. So I saw a little bit of it, and episode 3, they make Darth out to
sorry.
be this cuck. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, I just put the link to the paper, a link to the paper if anybody was interested in reading it in the chat. And then I'll put it in the private chat too. So y'all can read it at your leisure.
Yeah, they make Darth or whatever Darth. Oh, I'm not joining this shit. Darth looked like a fucking cuck because the lady like brings him to his knees, and then the lady apparently the lesbians can have twins without men, and it's just like this is the gayest shit ever.
Yes.
They ruined. And then they're happy about it. They're like, "Yay, this is gonna be great." And then as soon as people don't watch it, they're like, "They're homophobic." No, nobody.
No, it's just it sucks.
Yeah, you're not sticking to it. The Rogue One, I think they said was the Last Jedi, was where everybody was just like, "I'm done."
Everybody that keeps wanting to do this fucking woke bullshit with all this stuff, how about this?
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
So stop going full retard. Because every time you do, then you blame it on us because we don't like it. Get fucked. We don't like it. It's just dumb. A lot of the shit is not needed for stories at all, period.
Mm-mm.
Why are you putting it in?
Remind me to print out that paper because now I'm really interested. Sorry.
Because it's like shooting your shot at like 10 girls and knowing like one or two of them will say yes. And that's all they care about. That's all they care about. The one or the two people, and they'll call it a success and whatnot. And then the 8 other people they could just call homophobes. And it's stupid. Just like, did you hear that mural that they painted in Portland? That now 2 kids are being charged with a felony for riding scooters over it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
not
stupid.
only that,
Hey.
Bird, the scooters, are putting chips in the scooters so they can't ride over it.
Oh my
So if it goes near it, they put cameras up by it. And yeah, but you got people.
The kids should just take that bitch and throw it in the fucking goddamn trash can.
It's the
They
road.
should just throw it on. They should just throw it onto there.
Yeah. They should.
Like pick up their scooters and just like
Throw it
have a
onto there.
scooter revolt.
Right.
But I don't understand why the fuck like you can burn an American flag, okay? It's your right as American. Some people will punch you in the face for it, but it's your right as an American to do that. Why can't somebody burn the rainbow flag? Like I don't get it. Why is one a symbol of hate and one is not a symbol of hate? Like it doesn't make principally on the principles of it. It makes no fucking difference. It makes no difference if you want to burn the
No, it
American flag.
doesn't.
You can burn any flag you want. Try that going to another country and burn their country's
Yeah.
flag and watch what
Good.
happens.
Good ruck.
They'll throw you off the tallest building they can find.
Yeah.
We're so fucking pampered in this country. And once again, listen, your boy's a seer. I called it. Russia's now going into the fucking bike in Cuba, and Cuban Missile Crisis 2.0 is coming, folks.
Man.
2.0 is coming. And I mean, the lady that won in Mexico, 37 people just happened to be murdered and she won, a Jewish Mexican lady. What?
Man, we don't need a goddamn fucking dementia patient right now if like that shit's happening. It's crazy.
He didn't even know the other day that we were giving money to Ukraine. He called it
Yeah.
Iraq. He literally said the other day, yeah, all the money that we're sending to the Republicans that are holding up the money that are going to Iran.
Send it to Saddam Hussein. I mean Zelensky.
I'm sorry, sir. What? But we were talking about Tim Pool before, and this is another one. Tim Pool is just, I don't know, man. They're coming after this dude, and once again, Trump said it. They're not coming after me. They're coming after you, and I'm going to try to.
He said, "Yeah, I'm just in the way," is what he said.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to see if I can.
Finish the quote.
Huh? Who's got ice cream? What?
Finish the quote.
Finish it.
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
Oh man.
I love that scene. Just watching that scene because Johnny Knoxville, you could see Knoxville laughing because you just see him just in the corner just laughing. He's, when the fuck did we get ice cream?
It's a list of names, 47 pages. I think it's several hundred people who are accused of impeding aid to Ukraine. I am one of these individuals. I, Jack Posobiec, Robbie Starbuck, even Nancy Mace, many others. I received a letter from Rep. Jim Banks informing me that I was on this list, which is part of an NGO, non-governmental organization working out of Ukraine that has worked with U.S. entities. And I'm going to read this letter for you so I can give you the full context. But it's suffice it to say that when you are anti-war, when you believe the United States should justify its war, should declare war, they make you the enemy. Why? As I stated in my earlier segment, the United States is a vassal of the international, the multinational military-industrial complex. We are a vassal state, as evidenced by the fact that if I, but a humble whinger on the internet, simply explain my opinion when asked, makes me an enemy impeding their funding, which comes out of my pocket, your pocket, and is, well, to be fair, through modern monetary theory, basically just strips the buying power of the American citizen. If I just say, here's how I think, they're going to put together this, they'll say, here are the people who are in our way. Who's them? The international military elite, these foreign volunteers who go and perpetuate this war that I have to pay for. You know, there's this video that I was showing earlier, or I was playing the audio from, and one of the guys who, the video's from an interview recorded of these volunteers. So you're not getting paid? Who's covering the supply of your weapons? Who's covering the cost of your gear? Did you pay for all of it? Let's have that conversation. Because I will tell you this right now, and I'd be willing to bet most of you agree. The volunteers who are receiving weapons, training, food, water, shelter, whatever, that money comes from somewhere, and it's coming out of our pockets. And that pisses me off. So I say this. How about you give me that money back? The money that you stole from us. We didn't vote for this. You know, the American people don't want this. Overwhelmingly. You ask the average person, I don't even know, but it's being stripped from our pockets. And we are cursed with knowledge. You and I, we understand what's going on with this waste of money in a faraway land that we don't know or care about. And they try to justify why we should. Spare me. We live in different worlds, ladies and gentlemen. And you don't get to take from my labor out of my pocket or anyone else's unless you justify the purpose of this war to the faces of the American people. Instead, they say, the American people are stupid. Let them pay the taxes. Let them lose their buying power, struggle to pay their rent, so we can send billions upon billions, hundreds of billions of our labor for Ukraine. Well, there you go.
Can you pause for a second? I have a question. I guess he'll get into it. But did they say what NGO it was that had this list? And like, are they distributing to people in Congress and in Senate to like be like, hey, don't talk to these people. They're naysayers.
Not that he said. I don't think so.
He'll read the article. He'll read the letter he got from Washington.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to get to the part where like he gets mad.
I know. I saw
angry.
I've never seen him yell like that.
No, and that's what it's just
funny
like,
watching him in that like double time.
He turned red. He was so mad.
He sounds like Tim Shapiro. And now
with a slightly larger hat.
Right, he kind of has the same cadence, yeah, with a slightly larger. Oh, that was a classic, Mama. I love it. That was a good one. I fucking love it.
It took a second. I was gonna try to add, and I went, nope, just leave it alone. It's fucking perfect. It's because Ben's Jewish.
See, get it? It's a Jewish joke.
It's always the Jews, right? I'm going to say that. It is always the Jews. It is.
It's a yarmulke joke. You get it? Because he wears one.
Yeah, I get it. It's a yarmulke.
That's my favorite thing to do at the end of a joke. You just go, get it?
Get it?
Get it?
I'm a zit. Get it?
Try to guess what I am now. Fucking great movie.
Well, how they break it down. And then I've got the actual article from this NGO. Rep. Jim Banks reveals Jack Posobiec is on NGO's list of Americans impending aid to Ukraine. It's impeding, you guys. Typo there, Hannah Nightingale over at Post Millennial. Oh, Libby's going to see it. Libby's going to text you and be like, why is there a typo? On Tuesday, Human Events Daily host Jack Posobiec revealed that he'd been contacted by Rep. Jim Banks, I as well, who informed him that he was found on a list of U.S. individuals that a non-governmental organization in Ukraine alleges are helping impede aid to the Eastern European country. In fact, in essence, helping the Russians by spreading Russian propaganda. Banks wrote to Posobiec in the Tuesday letter. His name appears on the list of individuals. Well, I actually have this letter as well, so I'll show you my letter because it's more relevant to me, I suppose, and you watching the show. An NGO in Ukraine, which has worked with U.S. aid, included my name on a list with many others accused of impeding aid to Ukraine. I received this letter from Rep. Jim Banks. Oh, look, I got a typo. There you go. I put form Rep. Jim Banks. Here's what I was sent. Congress of the United States. Dear Mr. Poole, I'm writing to inform you that your name appears on a list of individuals and groups in the U.S. impeding aid to Ukraine, published by a Ukrainian non-governmental organization called the Data Journalism Agency, TEXTI, which has worked with the U.S. Department of State and the U.S. Agency for International Development, USA.
Data Journalism Agency.
Okay. An NGO called the Data Journalism Agency. Data Journalism.
TEXI. I don't know why that. And the U.S. Department of State, U.S. Agency of International, the USAID, U.S. Assad.
Aid. I love how they call it that. US aid. As you may be aware, other Ukrainian NGOs have published similar lists, which have published the personal information of those named in apparent attempts to intimidate them. I've enclosed a copy of a letter I've sent to the Appropriations Committee Chairman Cole, as well as State and Foreign Operations Appropriations Subcommittee Chairman Mario Diaz-Balart, urging them to stop the State Department and USAID from participating with any actors overseas who encourage the harassment of Americans. The Appropriations Committee markup of its bill to fund the State Department and USAID during fiscal year 2025 is scheduled to take place tomorrow. I appreciate your attention to this serious matter. Sincerely, Jim Banks, Member of Congress. Attached was an additional letter. Chairman Tom Cole. I write to you regarding the Department of State's Bureau of Educational and Cultural Affairs and the U.S. Agency for International Development's past partnerships, the data journalism agency Texty, a Ukrainian non-governmental organization. Texty was founded by Anatoly Bondarenko in 2010. Mr. Bondarenko worked as a trainer in the U.S. State Department's program called Tech Camp in 2015. Oh, F yourselves.
Oh, wait.
You can take key messages of Russian list, oppose supporting Ukraine, and many echo key messages of Russian propaganda aimed at depriving Ukrainians the ability to defend themselves. All right, I'm going to refrain from swearing. Shove off. I'll keep it light. Ukraine, you can go F yourselves. You can take, I'm going to keep it chill because I'm about to get wild. You don't come to me and tell me that I owe you. I don't know you. I owe you nothing. Scumbags.
You lose.
Good day, sir.
You come to me and you make demands. You come to my house and you insult me and tell me I got to pay your bills. Have a nice day. Good luck. Key measure. Ukraine has the ability to defend themselves. 76 organizations and 380 individuals appear on the list, including President Donald Trump and 116 members of the House of Representatives. All Republicans. One of them, Congressman Jerry Carl, serves in the Appropriations Subcommittee on State, Foreign Operations, and related programs. Another Ukrainian NGO, Myro Tvorets, maintained a database of alleged enemies of Ukraine. Myro Tvorets, probably pronouncing it wrong, published its targets' personally identifiable information, potentially placing those listed in harm's way. In a transparent attempt to intimidate, the Ukrainian government, through its Center for Countering Disinformation, also maintains a list of individuals who also allegedly promote narratives consistent with Russian propaganda. Federal bureaucrats should not support or partner with foreign groups that attempt to intimidate and silence U.S. citizens and lawmakers. I am urging the Appropriations Committee majority to support efforts in the fiscal year 2025 SFOPS bill to force the State Department and USA to end all relations with foreign NGOs like Texty that seek to silence the speech of Americans they dislike and to sway U.S. policymakers to serve their own interests. For the American Conservative, State Department-linked Ukrainian NGO creates a list of American opponents of Ukraine aid. Oh boy, I'm on that list, huh? Why?
So now they're making lists of people in America, prominent, not even right-wing, like, because Tim's a fucking milquetoast fucking fence sitter. He's called himself that.
He is.
He sits in the middle. You know, him and Rogan are, like, I guess in the league of their own, I would say, you know, but most of the people agree with both of them. And he's talking out about this. He doesn't want to pay. He doesn't want his tax dollars, our tax dollars, to go and fund this fucking war. And he's absolutely right. And now they're putting him on a list of people on what? A hit list? You remember a couple weeks ago when that senator gave
Oh, yeah. When he gave Zelensky the list of all the people that voted against giving Ukraine aid.
Yeah.
It was like 38 Republicans or something like that.
It was,
They gave the list to, and he's like, "Here you go. I gave you the kill shot. I mean, here's the list."
All these lists have a real 1940 feel. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
you can't
Oh,
really
yeah. Well, and the thing is too is that I think like even somebody like Jimmy Dore was on there. Like he's not like some raging Republican or anything like that.
no, he's
So it's
pretty
anyone
left.
who's and it's anyone who's opposing this funding of the wars, like are the ones that are getting put on this list. Like remember when AOC said that she was going to put people on a list too? I remember that.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
By the way, I want to know the answer. What kind of religious hat does a gay Jew wear?
Yarmulke.
A yarmulke.
I don't know.
But I mean, this
Oh,
is from 20 when you can't really see it because I don't know how Tim made his fucking bigger, but you can't really see it. But here is the list from U.S. News and World Report. This is a list from 2022.
Hey, you don't know how Tim made it. You know where my brain is. You don't know how Tim made it bigger. Of
Listen,
course,
he's Korean. It doesn't get that much bigger.
my 7-year-old brain, like, I know how.
But this is from 2022. Ukraine, #1 country that we give. It says in 2022, economic aid accounted for 86% of foreign aid obligations by the U.S., while military aid accounted for 14%. So Ukraine, #1 country, $12,432,081,637 to just Ukraine in 2022. And most of that was economic aid. So while we were recovering from the pandemic, we gave
Mhm.
$12 billion to them. The next country, Israel, $3.3 billion. Ethiopia, $2.1 billion. Afghanistan, $1.3 billion. Yemen, $1.3 billion.
Didn't
I
we
have a
just bomb
question.
Yemen not too long ago?
Yeah. Well, why do we give? I mean, we give money to every single country in the whole entire world, even China. Like,
Mm-hmm.
why?
Yeah.
Because we're the baddies.
Well,
We're
we are. Yeah. Our
we're
government is.
we're the rich kid that wants to have friends, and we pay
Yeah.
Yasmika.
I'll see myself out. Oh, Abel.
Because we're the rich kids that are paying to have friends, and we're paying to keep our bases in these countries because
Why?
something might happen.
We have control issues. We're a type A personality
Very
country who
true.
has extreme control issues.
Yes.
Yeah, we're Americans are in an abusive relationship. We keep going back and going, oh, it's okay. They won't hurt us again. Oh, they only hit us because they love us. They really just want us to be the best we can be. And, America's thriving. How the fuck can you have everyday Americans saying that their bills are going up? They can't afford anything. 70% of their income is going to is going towards their bills. 70 to 80% of their income is going towards their bills and groceries. And you just sit there and go, hey, how do we let the people know that we're actually in a good place? And you have people in the president's cabinet going, just the framing. The news is really what's wrong with this place. The news is telling everybody that the president's bad.
They're
the
chopping
news
off
fault.
their
It ain't.
noses to spite their face just to make Joe Biden look like he's a fucking Superman.
Right. It's the news fault. It ain't your own fucking job's fault. And everybody like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I don't know. It's like weird. It's just like it shows that they obviously they don't care about their citizens themselves. They just like the power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, we are in a narcissistic abusive relationship.
Very true.
It's crazy. And the fact that they say this shit with a straight face. They sit
Dude,
there and
that gets me. I mean, I'd like to think of myself as, I kind of know what's going on, but like feel like I'm a little naive though still too because I have so much hope that there's good in people and I just constantly get disappointed.
Yeah.
Like
I'm with
with
you.
what's
Yeah.
going on. You have like what the fuck is wrong with people,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bye, Abel. Have good have
Later.
a good
I
time
thought it
at
was
work.
fun. I thought the joke was funny.
I thought it was funny too. Especially with it, I was like, yes.
I'd give it a good 6.9.
You've done better than Davey has tonight.
You fucking have. I'm a 1 for 37 tonight. But I mean, once again, we're in a bad place. I have to say that we're in a bad place because you got people going tit for tat. You got Trump going down for the guilty. You got Hunter Biden going down for the guilty. Mayorkas they want to impeach. Now they're going and trying to impeach Merrick Garland.
No, they're not trying to impeach. They're holding him in contempt of Congress like they are doing to Steve Bannon right now because Merrick Garland won't hand over the audio tapes of Joe Biden's deposition with Robert Hur
Right.
about the classified documents case.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile,
And you got freaking was it the Penguin, Jerry Nadler being like, well, you don't need the tapes, because the Republicans, they alter tapes.
Right.
We're like, you're not talking about that, right? We're not talking about Republicans. We're talking about we need the tapes.
oh
Well,
my God.
it's ridiculous. It's like, how can you not think that everyone else is going to think that something is up because you just won't give up the fucking audio? Like, goddamn.
Right. Well,
Give it
because
up or
and here's the thing though too. They're like, well, they're talking about like altering transcripts or something, and that's why they would want the audio version. And I was just
Mhm.
like, have you guys not read a single newspaper who does transcripts of Joe Biden's speeches and
Right.
then go and watch those speeches?
Right. It's
Like
always
they
altered.
make him sound like so eloquent. What is it? An astute scholar or whatever they try to
Yeah.
Yeah, and a stout scholar.
no,
Yeah.
an austere
Austere
scholar,
scholar.
right? And you listen to it and he's like, yeah, but they don't put in there that it took him 15 seconds to get to the next word he was saying.
Right.
Well, that's what
There's
the
no
White House.
ellipses. There's no
The White House.
ellipses.
The White House does the same thing. They'll go back and that's why you can't comment on any of this stuff. When Trump was in office and the White House was doing all this shit on YouTube, it was just Orange Man bad. He's a rapist. He's this. He's that. I mean, I don't know if we want to get into that guy that went those tapes that we got into yesterday of that guy. Oh my God, it's so
What?
good. You didn't
Okay.
the guy we were talking about, that redheaded guy that has his own show. Oh my God, hold on. But yeah, they go. Oh man, did the Pope really say that people are faggots?
He said that
said-
twice now. He already said it once. Okay, hold on. Here, I'll bring up a little bit of this. He said it twice now. This doesn't say a whole lot about it. What the fuck is his ad? Get the
That's a
fuck out of
shoe.
here. Looks like his face still.
He's a
Pope
leather face.
Pope repeats gay. Yeah, exactly. It looks like a fucking handbag. Pope repeats gay slur in closed door meeting. ANSA reports the Pope has again used highly disparaging word against gay people, for which he already apologized last month. ANSA news agency said on Tuesday. And over here it says, Pope says that there is an air of faggotness in the Vatican. I'm not surprised if he is saying that.
He's like, and I'm one of them.
Right. Like, and I wouldn't be like, who wanted to tell him that that's probably been in there since forever in the Vatican, especially because, man, that shit's pretty fucking shady.
Listen, I don't fucking like it. I don't like it at all. When you have people who have touched children and all you do is shuffle them around between church, that's garbage. That's garbage. And I'm going to say that right here. For all those people who are like, oh, the people on the right never talk. Yes.
Yeah,
that's
do.
Fucking garbage. But the problem is you don't want to listen. You don't want to listen. And,
right.
And this guy who I'm about to put on the screen is the reason why we had Melissa on yesterday. This is why I wanted to have her on, is because of this.
I gotta be honest, I've never seen so many stupid people in one place.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's a ginger. He has no soul. Who cares what he has to say?
I feel like I'm at a Klan rally right now. The cult, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. I gotta be honest.
Let me fast forward this a little bit and show you the cult. That woman does not look white. That man is pretty tan. That guy doesn't look white either.
Well,
Nope.
That guy's not white either. He's transparent.
And you could transparently see he has no soul.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But we had Melissa Vitale on yesterday, and she's a lesbian Trump supporter. And, and she's been a Trump supporter since the day I saw her on TikTok. She loves the man. She finally got to meet him this week. She's been wanting to
Oh,
meet him
that's
for a
so
long.
cool.
Yeah, she's been wanting to meet him for a long time. But this fucking jabroni. And now, I don't know if anybody knows who Hippo Juice is. I've been following those guys for a long, like from the time I started Twitter.
No.
But now Hippo Juice and him are going at it, and his rebuttal to it is fantastical. But he talked to Newsmax.
Who's
You got-
Hippo Juice?
I'll introduce you to Hippo Juice in a few. But
Okay.
this soulless, transparent thing talked to Newsmax, and he had some nice words to say about people at the rally.
For you, I promise. Go ahead. Ask me anything you like. I'm very opinionated. Go ahead.
All right. Well, look at me.
Yeah.
What brought you here today?
I think there's a lot of idiots here today. I think 90% of the people here are very uneducated white people. Donald Trump is a 34-count convicted felon. He's a liable sexual abuser. And the fact that these people look at him, it's
What
like,
up?
I think it's embarrassing. I think a lot of these people are some of the worst that America has to offer.
Are you a Nevada resident?
Yes, I am. I live in Las Vegas, and the last person on the planet that I would ever vote for is Donald Trump. He literally is a rapist, according to the judge.
Literally is a rapist.
According to a judge that didn't convict him, but
According to a judge and we've shown it before, the jury said, did Donald Trump rape E. Jean Carroll? And they said no. He was found liable for calling her a Looney Tune, for calling her crazy.
Bitch crazy.
But let the news, once again, you're calling people cultists, yet all you do is watch the news and just regurgitate what they say.
That presided in this case. He has 30 women that have accused him of sexual assault or rape, including his ex-wife, in court documents.
After she said no, that didn't happen.
What does Donald Trump need to do for these people to say, geez, maybe I won't vote for this guy? He's a 34-count convicted felon. I don't like Joe Biden either. He's old. They're both old. But I choose democracy over Donald Trump. January 6th.
He has hit every single fucking media talking point.
Absolutely, yeah.
Every single one of them. But no, Trump, people who like Trump they're the cultists, right?
6 doesn't happen if not for Donald Trump lying about the election. I guarantee you all these people here today are so ignorant that they still think that Donald Trump won the 2020 election with literally zero widespread voter fraud evidence. These people are cultists. Look at them. Do you see people in the back of pickup trucks with malarkey signs? Do you see people decked out in Biden gear everywhere? No, of course not, because we're not a cult. This is a...
No, go ahead.
He's a fucking dead, dried up, fucking unfunny retard. Of course you aren't gonna have anything fucking like, what the fuck? There's nothing that, it's so stupid. Jesus Christ.
I still look at no more malarkey. What the fuck? Fucking ridiculous.
Right.
What are we in the 1950s? Jeez.
Right. Like, what am I'm
No
gonna wear?
more
Hey, Jack.
malarkey.
Shirt says, "Hey, Jack."
Give me a tuna sandwich.
Right.
Give me a Diablo sandwich and a Dr. Pepper. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
a cult, and I feel like I'm at a Klan rally right now.
Ain't got no time for this malarkey.
Sure. I'm a radio host here in town. My name is Brian Shapiro, BRIAN SHAPIRO, and I do a radio show here in town called Pushing the Limits. And that's why I came here, not because I'm a supporter of Donald Trump. Anyway, you guys get it.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Yes, he has an AM talk show in Vegas. He's on YouTube and on Twitter, folks. He goes live on YouTube and Twitter, and he puts his phone number there. So if you'd like to call him and get hung up on, if you'd like to call him and get hung up on because he doesn't like to talk to people and he doesn't like to actually have a conversation with people, he's fucking.
I'm gonna call him. Let me.
So here.
What's up, Brian?
Hi, Brian.
Just want to reemphasize a few things I said a few days ago.
I just want to
If
see
you
what's
buy
going
Donald
on.
Trump Bibles, you're in a cult. If you buy $750 Donald Trump gold sneakers, you're in a cult. If you travel all around the country,
I guess then everybody who buys LeBron James, Kobe Bryant shoes, jerseys from any sports team, you're in a cult. I mean, there would be people who say that, but you know, with the Cowboys because they suck anyway. But anyway, yeah. Anybody who buys shoes for thousands of dollars, you know, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, you're in a fucking cult.
And the
Country-
funny thing is,
here-
like guys like this, like people that are like this, where you're always talking about Donald Trump or his supporters and whatever else. Like, I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, bitch, you a fan.
Yeah.
The motherfucker lives in your head rent free. You don't need to keep doing this.
How many videos of fucking of Trump supporters go to Biden rallies do you see?
Right. Yeah. No,
Well,
none.
you'd actually have to get people into a Biden rally to see anything.
Yeah. And most of the time they stumble upon it and then they're like, you suck.
Fuck Joe Biden.
You're the mumbling orange turd idiot make the same speech over and over again, then you absolutely are in a cult. When he said I could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and they would still vote for me, he was talking about you idiots out there. And yes, I'm doubling down on what I said a few days ago. It felt like a Klan rally. When I was at that rally yesterday, it was a bunch of mean-spirited, bigoted cultists.
They hurt my feelings.
Yeah, show me on the dial. Show me on the dial where Donald Trump and his cultists hurt you, buddy. Because man, this is pretty sad.
It is. It is, and he's got a radio show from 12 to 2 Mountain Time.
Right, you're
And
not
many
mad
of
at,
them
you're not mad at Donald Trump. You're mad at your dad. Just get some stuff worked out.
He's not your dad.
And listen, I watched it. I watched his show to see what would happen, and he just doesn't. He deflects on things, and
Right.
he doesn't. He goes, I don't want to talk about those guys who have nobody. They're nobody podcast. I'm here on a national radio,
Oh,
an AM radio in Vegas for 2 hours.
So he's a cocksucking cunt ass bitch. Okay,
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I told you from the beginning, he's a ginger. He has no soul. Why do we care?
Yeah.
Because it's fun.
It's
I spoke
fun,
to you
yeah.
at the
And
rally.
now I'm
and it
gonna
wasn't
have my last child is gonna be a redhead. I don't know. Watch.
You're having another one?
No.
Oh, please have another one. Please.
She's like, get the
No.
fuck out of here.
Get out of here. No
20
way.
or 30,000. There were around 4,000 people there. Donald Trump is going to be defeated in November. And then all you MAGA clowns could try to sell all your merchandise on social media and on eBay for half the price, and you still won't be able to sell it.
Wrong. We'll give it
Just
to
want to
Africa.
reemphasize a
We'll give it to Africa, just like the losing Super Bowl teams do. Okay.
Right.
God damn it.
Oh man.
Joke's on you.
Look at- oh my God.
Plans.
He was gloating that he had 30,000. Yeah, because you made a stupid comment, and then Hippo Juice and Royce went after you, and people started going after you because of how stupid you are, and they want to talk about how dumb you are. That's why people were there.
Mm-hmm.
They're just
Probably the only reason why he did all that shit at all. It's all for clout.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
Well, it was a good marketing ploy.
Yeah,
He got his views for first show. He probably got a few people that will still rage watch or whatever.
It's like
because,
that
you know,
whole that
people
whole
do
advert.
stupid shit like that.
Right. Well, that whole any advertisement is good advertisement. I mean it's to a point, because there's some advertisement that is not good advertisement. Like let's not get that twisted, because there definitely is some that's not good. But either way, it's going to draw attention.
Here's the last video that I want to show where
he's crying,
where his feelings got wee hurt.
Wee.
Hey, everybody. So in the last 24 hours, it's been pretty interesting. I've been called gay slurs, Jewish tropes. I've even been called the N-word by a few right-wing podcasters. Not going to deter me. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep calling out the MAGA morons out there and the bigots and those
That
who treat
cracks me the
people
fuck
differently
up.
because they
I've even been called the N-word.
I bet he was called the N-word by actually a black person too.
Probably.
Right.
Because he's white.
might look differently to them, or their sexuality might be different than that. I'm going to keep calling out these bigots It's not going to stop me from doing. Actually, it's going to make me stronger. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing.
I bet.
I'm going to keep calling out these MAGA morons, and hopefully in November, Donald Trump is voted out of office. But
Hopefully.
these right-wing
He was very
tools out there.
confident beforehand.
Voted, but by the way, did you hear what he said? Hopefully Donald Trump will be voted out of office.
I was like, he's not even in there, retard. I mean,
Oh no, we got him on the ropes, guys.
got him on the ropes.
They're middle-aged white men usually that want to
struggling.
judge people like me on my looks and don't want to debate the merits of what I talk about on my radio show every day. I want to thank you all because you make me stronger, and it makes me even push harder to keep doing what I do every day, and that's seek the truth.
We got a clip.
I
need that now for the soundboard where it's like, they even called me the N-word.
Yes. Yes.
Let me see.
Speaking of that, did you see that girl that's going viral or whatever?
Oh,
because
yeah.
She said the
Oh,
N-word
yeah,
or whatever.
yeah,
And I was like, but she didn't even give it a hard R. Like, I
No,
don't
she
know,
didn't.
It's because
Well, it's all the butthurt thing. It's like nobody's allowed to even be controversial, and like she didn't say it in a mean way, or it's like she was just like actually saying it like funny.
yeah, like don't like broke people.
Yeah, my
Broke
broke,
ass.
yeah, the broken words.
But I mean, if you listen to the whole context, she was talking about gold diggers and everything. But once again, you have people literally rioting in the streets. You have people killing people for their ideologies, and you're worried about a word. It's like, and I saw a meme was like, it was a guy at a computer, and he was right. He was like, black. Why are black people so sensitive? It's just the N-word. And then it was a black person like, did you just call me the N-word? I'm gonna punch you in the face. And it's like, guys, like, it's just, once again, it's just a word. People use it. Okay. Is it one of those words that are not socially acceptable? Yeah. It's also not socially acceptable to go to White House and pull your tits out on Easter.
But it's way more enjoyable than the N-word.
I mean, she had the lady who did that had multiple parts. So, but you know, it's just
Or to get ramrodded in in one of the hearing meeting rooms.
The Senate floor, was it?
Yeah.
It's just so, we have more to worry about than somebody using a word, and we're angry about a word. Like, I just don't. I just don't. It's so stupid. It is. We have a country that's falling apart. We have people who can't even see eye. You have family members who can't see eye to eye. You have people who can't afford food and groceries. You know, and we're worried about a fucking word. That's
words are violence. Words are violence. Your words are hurting my soul.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not his, because he doesn't
See,
have
because
one.
I have one. I have one. I'm not Ginger. We were on the same page on that one.
Oh, did you see Fetterman said that his stent in the psych ward fixed him?
Oh, I thought you meant the one that they put in his brain, but yes.
Yeah. Well, the stent they put in his brain while he was in the psych ward actually fixed him, he said.
Hey, had a stroke of genius.
Dang, we're on fire tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, y'all are. I'm just fucking swinging and missing over here.
Oh, it's okay. Do we have the cricket thing
I
on the
know.
soundboard yet?
I don't know. I forgot to put the crickets on here. But here, look. Here's another example of.
Well, okay, so hold on. Is this the real John Fetterman or his
It might be his doppelganger still.
stand-in?
I think
Yeah,
it's a
his
stand-in.
double.
But here, you got this. People are desecrating statues, writing Black Lives Matter, but then here you go. You have people vandalizing this and going to jail. You have 2 kids for riding a scooter over that.
Remember
going
that there was even a guy in his truck. Remember when he like did
Yeah.
he
In Florida.
burned out on
Yeah, that's it.
is that
Happened.
how it's called? Doing a burnout?
Said
Just
that
want to make sure it's the
he
right
said
terminology.
he said that the most suburban white chick.
You said that the most fucking mom way I've ever heard it being said. Is it a burnout? Is
I've
that
got
what it's
the
called?
No, no,
Is it
the
the Riz?
last time was the burn out. Is that
Out?
what it's called?
Here you go. Here you go, Biz. This is for you.
Yes. Oh man, that is fucking hilarious.
But yeah, I mean, it's stupid, man. It is. Freaking out about some dumb white girl, and once again, you're doing exactly what they did to this fucking soulless ginger. You're giving it credence. Just don't say
We
it.
didn't
Just
say it. South Park said it.
yeah, we said it yesterday.
Yeah.
See, I covered our tuchuses.
Man.
South Park said it.
It's okay, because yeah, I don't know. We're in a fucked up place. We're throwing people in jail for such nonsense garbage.
Yeah.
Trump's
think
just doing
that's-
every show too.
Oh yeah. Well, he's starting to. Yeah. I'd say, is there anything else that we are bringing up?
I don't think so. I think I'm good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good. I think it's gonna be a quick night for tonight. I think everybody's just tired.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We
We've
got
been-
out. We pretty much went through everything that has been happening, anyways. So yeah.
Listen, we've been throwing out content left and right. Oh yeah, by the way, Alexander Vindman's brother is running for Congress.
Who?
Remember Vindman, the
guy
whistleblower
from, yeah.
from the Ukraine
Oh,
thing?
okay.
Yeah, his brother's now voting, is running for Congress. And you know the thing that they say Trump's just making money off of this. Yeah, he's literally using his brother to make money to raise money to run for Congress.
Mhm.
Trump went after my brother, and that's not nice. I'm running for Congress. Throw me $5.
I can't listen. I can't fault him for that though. Like if you got a shtick, whatever. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna fight it. Just with the whole Gypsy Rose thing too. I'm just like, listen, she's got to make her.
Look at
make her-
this.
No. Why?
Look at the guy's face next to him. He's just like, is this what I'm doing? This is my job here.
This
Is this
is
because the
fucking
people gave him so
hilarious.
much shit about them like changing the rules so he could just
Yep.
wear like
Oh my
cargo
god.
shorts like he's a 20-year-old frat boy about to do a beer bong?
That was the funniest shit I've ever just seen. Oh my. Fucking tie with a hoodie
I
with a
wonder
blazer.
if it's a clip-on.
It would be even funnier. That'd be real hilarious.
What if he actually got a sweatshirt made that looked
What if-
like a tuxedo?
What
Can
if-
we
Tuxedo
make one?
sweatshirt.
Can we make one for him?
Did he have the
Yeah.
the tie tied around his neck and not
Yep.
around the hoodie?
Nope. Just around his neck.
That's even funnier.
Dude, can we make
Oh
a
my
business party
God.
podcast shirt with the tuxedo with a Carhartt with a fucking tie in the
That'd
middle
be
of it
funny as hell.
with
Yeah.
our logo on the front? Oh my god, that'd be great. And just
I
send
can't
him
believe
one.
that's fucking. I can't believe he had the fucking
Yeah.
tie on his neck.
Look
yeah,
at,
look
look
at
at
that.
look at his neck.
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
And he's wearing a full suit with the Carhartt sweater over it. It's amazing.
Dude, are they like a sponsor or something for him? Like
Right?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, our
he's
shit's a
so
joke.
tall.
Yeah, he is. I think he's like 6'6" or 6, something like that. But anyways, yeah, that's it for tonight. Anybody want to plug anything before we head out?
Yeah, don't forget to join us tomorrow on Off Label Podcast, 8 East, 7 Central, 8 Eastern. Don't forget to join us this weekend for Weekend Hangover at 7 Central, 8 Eastern.
Sorry.
Don't
Go ahead.
Don't forget Saturday the Stupids play. What time you guys
Yeah.
go on?
Yeah, 7 Central. No, actually 6 Central. 6 Central.
6 Central is
Yes.
7
And we're
Eastern.
going to try to find a time, hopefully this weekend, for everybody who's a part of the Business Party
Yeah.
Network to come in and sit and chat for like an hour. But it'll probably end up being like 500 because we all just keep talking. We don't know when to
Yes.
shut up. But
Yes.
also, you can, if you want to learn about human brain organoids, please go look at Pretty Antisocial. Me and Haley did kind of a deep dive in these weird science stuff that's going on. So go check that out. It's kind of creepy. And follow me on X at Suburban Mama 1. Suburban Mama, the number 1. Follow me there. I'm trying to grow my Twitter because I'm actually being a little bit more active on there. And my next tweet won't be, look, this is me being active on Twitter.
I would say follow us on Off Label Podcast, but boy, Rich is just having a field day. My wrist was going off like a virgin finding out about a vibrator today. It was just off the chain, and all I saw was the people responding to Rich, and I was like, oh man. And I go, dude, don't get us banned. And then he made a comment towards my buddy Kevin Dombrowski, the comedian we had on, and I go, dude, do me a favor, don't fuck with Kev. Please just don't fuck with Kev. He's like, no, I was just, I go, dude, I know you're on a rampage today. I love you to death. Don't fuck with
man.
Kev. Kev's a longtime friend. Just, he goes, no, man, I had to just, but yeah, Rich has been going back and forth on Off Label Pod with people. Just, but yeah. You got Off Label Pod, you got Weekend Hangover, you've got Biz Party Podcast, you've got Troublemaker Davey, you've got Lady Kennington, author Alex Oates, Rogers _RA, and then a bunch of numbers. I'm sorry, Ryan, but your shit is just way too convoluted to understand. But
Niner 3.
Give us all a follow. Follow the Business Party Network on X also. Business Party Network, like, subscribe, and hit a comment on Rumble and YouTube, and make sure you join us on Rumble because we don't know. I guarantee you we get pulled off for that Tim Pool bit, that Tim Pool scene.
That's why I read the anyway.
Well, possibly, yes.
See you later. Bye.
But yeah, if you're seeing us over here on YouTube, whatever else, and you aren't following us on Rumble, Business Party Podcast on Rumble. So that way, because it was Business Party, but we have the Business Party Podcast page now, so it's all the same shit. Go there, start hitting us up on Rumble. We're going to be doing there a lot more. I mean, we'll keep posting on YouTube as long as we're there, possibly. But yeah,
stay up.
But yeah, until then, catch us next Wednesday. Same bad time, same bad channel. Love you all. Have a good night.
Bye.